Alrighty. Oh, why can I hear myself? That's very weird. What is causing that? Hello? Hello? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I can't hear myself anymore. That was strange. I don't know what the heck caused that. Anyway, good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? We are back with more Pool of Radiance, which this was just oh dear, off to a good start. Wow, great. Doubled up audio and now I'm dying. Fantastic start to the stream. Let's go. Whoa. Okay. Moisten. Actually, good. Yeah, good idea. Thank you. Fair call. Thank you. Yeah, 75 streak. Holy shit, that's nuts. I was saying, I was a little worried that the Gundam stream today, during the middle of the day, was going to break streaks, but I really wanted to get that in. I'd wanted to do it a couple of days ago when the patch first came out, but I'd been busy with work. I just didn't have the time or the energy. But I did today. I was like, okay, we're gonna cover this game. God damn it! It's like you could not hit my strike zone any harder if you tried. Yeah. But that's irrelevant to this one. We're back with more Pool of Radiance. Just picking straight up from where we left off, and I was saying something about Pool of Radiance. Oh yeah, I had never intended this to be a stream game. Like, I was just kind of testing it out on a whim, and now we've like played through most of the game on stream. I think only the first bits weren't done on stream because that was when I was playing the game myself. Hang on, I've just lost my train of thought. Gundam game. Literally called Mobile Suit Gundams. Very unoriginal title for the Sega Saturn. I got a fan translation release a couple of days ago. Played through the full thing on stream today. It's a sort of 2D action game. Follows the events of the original Gundam. It's actually quite good. I enjoyed it a fair bit. Sega? Like, Sega? That's how it's said? It's been a while since I played, like, the old Sega consoles. We're gonna go with Sega. Oh, right. I should probably address what we're doing. We've got a few missions open to us, a few adventures open to us at the moment. We'll go down to our lovely map over here. So what did we do last time? We cleared out the Temple of Bane and the Koval Mansion, which sort of freed up most of Flan. We still need to deal with the Stojano Gate and then the castle itself. But that's basically like super endgame. The graveyard is on our to-do list, but oh boy, that's gonna be a problem. That's all undead all day, every day. Level drain, paralysis touch. Oh, nasty nonsense. But what we do have is well, it's not really marked out here, but Out this way is where the pirates be, and they've kidnapped the heir to some rich household, and the head of said household wants his kid back. So that's probably the first point of call for today. And then there's out this way somewhere a so-called keep. Councilman Cadorna has given us a missive parchment to deliver to so-called keep on where it's being sent as a diplomatic envoy. These are probably going to be the next two things we knock out. So I'm just gonna go deal with the pirates, and then maybe the diplomancy. We'll see. We'll see how the whims of fate take us. Oh, that's the, Why? Group of wyverns! That's certainly one hell of a way to kick the day off! Group of friggin' wyverns! Fuck me! I was not prepared. Sleep is definitely not gonna work against wyverns. Stinking Cloud might. Nobody's immune to the good old VTuber juice. So we go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Actually, that's a good point. But Stinking Cloud is still better than nothing. Well, the other option would be Fireball. And Fireball's not great for I may have needed to go 1 square further. Yes, I have indeed screwed myself. Good job. Spell wasted. Why burns aren't immune to magic? Magic missile can kill their ass. God damn it, I did mute myself. God damn it, I don't know how long I was muted for. Did any of my discussion about poison get through there? Basically, we're fucked. Because every step on the overworld is 12 hours. Poison is... Yeah, it's a problem. So the two people that went down that fight got poisoned because of poison bite from... Turn the CPU up. Is he just gonna, like, completely tick out? That's not even worth... I'm just gonna reload that. It's not even worth... Ugh. We hadn't done anything of value. It literally just stepped outside and got ambushed by wyverns. Most unfortunate. Like, we could have recovered it from there, but I think the way it all works, we would have had, like, constitution loss from dying, and then, a huge amount of gold lost spent bringing people back up. We did learn a valuable lesson, though. Wyverns can be affected by a thinking cloud. Actually, do I... It might be better if I take the long way around and not hoof it overland, but go through the whole city. It's gonna take a bit longer. But I think all the monsters are dead in the, like... threatening areas, so we should just be able to scooch. Oh, hang on, that's wrong. There's like a book adaptation of this game that I've been listening to in like audiobook format. And it's not bad actually, but it's like as someone that's now played the game, it's quite a fun book. But without the context of the game, I think the book, like, it's really not a standalone piece. Because there's a lot of stuff it just sort of glances right over. Which when you have the well, it's not, I don't even know if a companion piece is the right word. But it's just, if you've played the game, it's fun to see a story told in this area, you know, with this setting, with well, I was gonna say with these characters, but it's not really these characters. Because the main party is all Driders. Okay. Driders. Magic bows. I can't remember. I think they got magic missiles, mostly what we've seen them cast. They might be worth tossing a fireball at. As long as we don't get weird line of sight issues from here. Line of sight issues. Shit. I should have... Okay, there we go. There's something at least. Oh, wow, that was a very bad fireball. Oh man, there's just trees and shit everywhere. Unfortunately, because we are, like, sort of quite heavy across most of the party. Our movement is pretty limited. Oh, I should have finished it with a magic missile now that I think about it. That was a mistake. Odd spell, the old magic missile. You're so excited to have it at, like, level 1. And you're like, oh, magic! And it does nothing at level 1. And then you get to higher levels, and you're less excited about the magic missile, because it's magic missile, and you've got, like, you know, fucking fireballs and lightning bolts and shit. But, at higher levels, it actually does decent damage. I think I mentioned this before. I was quite amused by the concept. God damn it. Quite amused by the concept, but basically, Torashi has like a brace of Wand of Magic Missiles. This is like a brace of pistols, except wands. Because of... What was it? Elves? I can't remember who we took them from. There's a bunch of elves in the pyramid. Yeah, but you're not always fighting big HP pool monsters. Often you're fighting tricksy monsters, and that's where like magic missiles can come in quite useful. Because it's guaranteed hit. So useful for like interrupting enemy spellcasters. Useful for just getting a hit on like a fucking phase spider or something. Something that's just being a bastard. And that's why we fight the Driders. They're worth good XP. And with the mage, like having a brace of Wand of Magic Missiles is actually cool. Because you, like it just you can just finish problems with it. Like something's left with like, you know, 1 or 2 HP, just zot. These guys, unlikely to have money... Oh, shit. I was going to say unlikely to have money worth a damn, but no, they've actually got good money. They're not... I will take... Just nothing. Arrows, I think I'll take... the composite longbows are actually worth good money. But we've got so much money at this point that we don't need good money. Money is too heavy. We've had to invest our money in expensive items, diamond necklaces and such, to reduce our weight capacity. A group of tigers? We in fucking Asia? What the fuck? Kinda scary. That's a lot of health points on the tigers. Actually, I wonder if our little bestiary gives us a brief read on tigers. Tigers. These are noble beasts who are both strong and silent. Though they're normal prey or animals, they have been known to become man-eaters, and they're a rank 5 enemy. Level. See, I don't know if that's meant to like represent like level 5 or like rank 5. I'm not quite sure how it classifies it, but high difficulty enemy anyway. Not maximum. I think rank 8 is the highest this game goes. But, yeah, that's a reasonably scary set of beasties. Now, the question is, do we, like, try to huck some fireballs at them? Or probably maybe, like, yeah, maybe we go for a fireball. Establish, like, a defensive line and go for a fireball, and then when they get close, give them the old stinky cloud. Alright. Roast kitty. Again, I'm kind of wary. I'm gonna sort of fort up here and let them come to me. Whoosh! Hell yeah. Walked into a guarded square. Boom. Alright, unfortunately, the guarded trick only works. You only get one guarded attack a turn. You can't just sit there hitting them for free with a million guarded attacks. Op attacks are fine. You get all the op attacks you want for every enemy that leaves your threatened area. You get an op attack. Don't think we need... I think we'll just put the mage to sleep for the rest of combat. It's got the Wand of Magic Missiles equipped. So the AI... I was just putting it into, like, the AI into auto mode. And the auto mode's like, oh, I've got something I can use to attack. Surely, okay, yeah, the actually sensible. There isn't tigers with, like, gold and loot coming out of their bodies. Oh, gotta love regular RPG logic. Hey, Gorgelan, how's it going? This has been interesting. We've seen some interesting fights. I might see if we can't get away with some shenanigans. Fix up those wounds. You just roll a 1. Goddamn. Unfortunately, we can't see the dice rolls. I would actually like to be able to see the dice rolls. I think that'd be interesting. But like mechanically, yes, it is. Like emulating dice rolls. It is like doing the correct math as far as we can tell anyway. Because like we've been able to open up the actual rule books and whatnot and look things up, and it is accurately following that to a fault, arguably, but that does make it interesting in that sense as well. Eight hours should get us the fireballs. Nice. Perfect. Resting on the world map isn't like suicide, but it can go wrong. A small cavern of slavers ride by you towards the Buccaneer base. I mean, that doesn't, like, that's part of the storytelling for me. You've reached the Buccaneer base. A band of buccaneers ride out to escort you in. What will you do? Alright, well, let's play nice for now. You're just inside the main gate of the Buccaneer base. You're being taken to the center of the base where the... Whoa! You're in the merchant's camp area. We went whoosh. I actually got... I picked up Wrath of the Righteous like a couple of days ago. Because it was on huge discount. It was like 80 or 90% discount, something dumb. Massive discount. I was like, yeah, alright, I'll grab that. Okay. we have been escorted in. 60 stream streak, god damn. How the fuck? There's a bunch of you with like ridiculous streaks right now. How even the fuck? I wonder if we need to, like, stick to the merchant's camp area? Or if we can, like, poddle our way around exploring. I'm just gonna... Densely packed animal pen. Okay. I'm not gonna start breaking into places until I've got a better idea of what we're doing. We're here to rescue a child. So Intel is probably the name of the game. You've entered one of the guard towers inside of 4 buccaneers. One of them says this is a restricted area. Leave now. What will you do? Leave? Not looking to pick up a fight. Yeah, no, I quite enjoyed that Gundam game, to be honest. I've got a hold of... It has a sequel in the form of 2 Zeta Gundam games, which I want to take a look at. And the guy that translated the Gundam game is looking at translating the two sequel games, because apparently it's similar game engine so they can recycle a lot of their code. But it'd be interesting because, yeah, we had, like, they had, you know, one game, basically, to do all the story of the original Gundam, and then they do the story of Zeta Gundam across 2 games, so I'm expecting that'll be more detailed, more fleshed out. I'd be curious to see also, like, what advancements they make with the game engine in a sequel. Which, these statements also all hold true for the Gold Box games. Apparently, like, each further iteration of the Gold Box games, they get better. Like, the core remains the same, but the presentation and... Whoa! You're a happy-looking fellow! There's a seedy little man here who whispers, "Psst, buddy, wanna buy a pass to see the captain?" We being scammed? You buy the pass, the seedy little man disappears around a corner. Overloaded? Really? Inventory full? Jesus. Oh, it's because of those, yeah. This arrows are all individually stacked rather than stacked into one quiver. We also, we are carrying a lot. We have pack ratted a bit hard. Like, why do we have this longsword +1? We don't even need that. That can just be sold. That's of no value to us at this point. Short sword +2 is just better. I think the longsword +1 has a higher potential max damage, but the longsword +2 has better consistent... the short sword +2 has better consistent damage and better... let's, again, not break into anywhere just yet. Oh! You were just outside a pen for holding slaves. The people here are worn and beaten, destined to a life of slavery. Around the pen, there are many guards and sleazy merchants looking at the slaves. You see a boy that has a heart-shaped birthmark on his left shoulder. As you stare at the boy, a sleazy fat merchant approaches you and says, "That young boy will bring a good price at Central Keep. I think I shall buy him." We've done that, diamond necklace, Gorge Lad. That was we punch the merchant. We punch the merchant in the nose and he falls to the ground, badly bleeding. The merchant yells for his guard and they come running. These like level 1 fighters, we're gonna sweep them. When even the mage can beat you to death. I don't know if that's gonna bite us in the ass, though. After you defeat the guards, you see a crowd has formed. From within the crowd, a large man in gleaming chainmail steps out. He says, "That was amusing, but do not cause any more trouble." The man then leaves, and before you is the sleazy merchant. He begs for forgiveness and then whimpers away. Oh, okay. You're near the front gate to the slave pen. 2 guards guard the door. What will you do? Attack, sneak, or leave? Well, for the moment, we'll leave. I do like that the slavers just kind of found it funny that we, like, walloped the merchant's guard. You enter a barracks filled with 20 buccaneers! The area is off limits. Yeah, no, I'm good. Even if you're 20 level 1 buccaneers, that's just a fight I don't need to take. You're not worth the XP. 20 buccaneers is a lot of killing. Burning Hands in this is single target touch base rather than the spray that it will become later. Standing in front of the door are 2 large guards. One of them says, "Do you have a pass to see the captain?" What will you do? Okay, so that's where we can use our pass. Like, at the end of the day, we are probably just gonna murder fuck all these people. Because we're ostensibly a good aligned party, and this is all slave traders. I'm just taking the time to map out the surroundings. Ah! We could possibly unleash the animals as a distraction, maybe. I wonder if we can just, like, assassinate the leader. We could talk with him and then just stick him one. Guard look at your pass and let you pass. You enter a room with 4 guards and gleaming chainmail. As you enter, one of them goes through the south door and returns with the buccaneer captain. The captain looks you over and says, "What do you want?" You mention the young boy in the slave pen, and the captain seems interested. He says, "I can let you buy the boy, but it'll cost you a lot. What will you do?" How much is a lot? I think, though, this is probably the point where we just stab him face. Because I have a bad feeling if I choose to pay the boy and then fight, we probably lose the money, unless it's smart about it and puts the money on his corpse, but... You draw your weapons and attack. The captain draws his sword and yells for his guards to attack. Oh! Okay! Wow, we maybe underestimated. 80 minus 6! Holy balls! I very much doubt this is going to work, but we will certainly try. If we are somehow able to land a hold person, or like a stinking cloud, or something that'll incapacitate him, that'll make this laughing, like a laughable encounter. He's coughing. Second round of hold persons. So you are supposed to be able to just target one person instead of 3 with hold person. For a, like a harder to resist effect, but that doesn't seem to be doable. Oh, he choked out! He choked out! GG! And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why deadly neurotoxin is against the Geneva Convention. Not worth all that much XP, considering that fucker had 100 and something health. He was huge, lad. Now, I am almost certain some of this will be magical, so... Detect. It's all magical! Fucking A. Alright, now we're gonna have carry capacity issues. Oh no, I don't want to leave any of this. Magical plate mail! Wow, what the fuck? Really? Bro's got, like, multiple sets of plate mail, chain mail, and isn't double encumbered. Holy shit, these boys are big. You kill the captain. Oh, tootin'. Should I put it in search mode? Now, the lads are probably a bit angry about us at this point. Standing in front of the door are 2 large guards. One of them says, "Do you have a pass to see the captain? What will you do? Leave?" Alrighty. The rest of the camp does not seem to have noticed what we've done. Indeed. Well, they all died to gas. Release the animals! As soon as you open the gate, the animals inside charge out. They stampede across the compound. There's mass confusion as the animals run around the compound. Guards are leaving their posts in order to control the animals. I don't know how long we have. You're in the slave pen. Standing near you is the young boy. What will you do? Get him. You take the young boy and leave. The other slaves also run out the slave pen. I was wondering about that. I was wondering if we were going to be like the biggest assholes. Just take the kid and leave the rest there. Some of the guards spot you with the boy. That's, this is gonna take a lot of killing. Thankfully, we are equipped for Exterminatus. I cast Fireball. Now, the question is, did we singe the front row's eyebrows off? Yup. We totally singed the front row's eyebrows off. Remember, kids, friendly fire isn't. These guys are not going to have anything worth taking. We took more damage from our own fireball than they've managed to inflict on us. An alarm goes off in the distance. Your only hope is to run for the front gate. Alright, that's a lot more lads. Good thing we have more fireballs. We also have hold persons. The not tier 0 enemies have a better saving throw. And this is the power of 2 fireballs. You can deal with 2 big packs of enemies. Good lord. Multi-kill. We have legitimately inflicted more damage to ourselves by a considerable margin than what the enemy has managed. Oh, good job, me. Sweep isn't really a mechanic that returns. It's kind of replaced by, like, cleavage and great cleavage. I kind of like the idea of sweeping as a mechanic, though. It's, like, just... I mean, the way it's implemented here, it's not uber useful. It's like, tier 1 enemies you can sweep, which basically means, like every square around you as a warrior, if it's got a tier 1 enemy in it, you can take an attack against it. I think I'd prefer if it had some sort of like scaling, so it wasn't just always tier 1 enemies. Like once you got up to enough fighter levels, it would work against, like, you know, tier 2, tier 3 enemies. Alternatively, yeah, just like cleavage, I guess. Cleavage is fine. Take that out of context. You do not need copper or silver, and... I'm almost certain it's all garbage, but just to be safe. It is all garbage. Another wave of men attack you. Really? God damn. Okay. Alright, boys. Let's do this. We're out of fireballs on one, but I think the other still has a fireball. No, we have a lightning bolt. Interesting. Lightning bolt's sort of weird with how it works. It's a line nuke, sort of, which would actually be fucking amazing right now if we can cast it without getting bonked. The problem is I don't know how... Okay. Oh, wow, I massively wasted it. Okay, I understand now how it works. It's an unfortunate place to learn that. But yes, I see. Its point of origin is where you started, and it draws its line from there, drawing the line reflecting off of walls. It basically wasted more than half of the lightning bolt, but we have learnt, and that is important. Normally I wouldn't bother with, like, buffs, but, yeah, especially on top of what we've just done, Nova. It's part of, unfortunately, how the game is coded. It scales encounter number on your character's stat line. And because our character's stat lines are all big, you get these just big swamp packs of enemies. But I was just saying before, the way the sweep mechanic works, our people with fighter classes can make some pretty big sweeps in this, though we just put a huge block of them that's in the center of them to sleep, so they're going to have a hard time actually getting to us, so that's it's going to work in our favor as well. They don't have bows, so we're good. That's one of the big worries, is like these big chonky packs can be a problem when they're packing like ranged dudes just sitting in the back constantly blinking at your party, because eventually they will hit you. Like, we're rocking pretty good AC. We're like somewhere between -2 to -4 AC across the board, which is quite good. But with, like, you know, 100 dudes, you're going to roll some natural 20s. Unfortunately, Wiki is not sub-fighter, so he can't sweep. You got two primary fighters, and then Fab is fighter thief, and half is fighter cleric. Wiki should be... Well, so Wiki's the most versatile, because he's a cleric mage. So, options. He's got all the options. But for, like, melee combat, the cleric gives him decent, like, melee access, whereas if he was just a mage, he'd be a bit stuck. Which I say while aiming magic missiles with the mage. Phew. How's it going, Toroshi? I'm worried about how much damage Half has taken. Again, mostly self-inflicted thanks to fireballs, but hey, that does need to be healed up before we die. You were... Well, I think I remember what you said you're working on, but I don't know if that's, like, public knowledge or not, so I won't say more details there. Yeah. It's, well, I was gonna say, if I remember specifically, you said you're working on the, like, the chat overlay. Oh god, pain. And also, technically, this fight is, like, it's our fault. We brought this on ourselves. By opting to, kill the slavers and free the slaves instead of just buying the slave we needed. You didn't have to fight a huge quagmire of buccaneers. Hmm. Yeah, so I quite like the squonk that you were using earlier, but I think I've mentioned to you before as well. I just don't like that it doesn't have the colored names. If I could get the colored names, then I think squonk would be perfect. I really like the way it displays everything with the sort of the text bubbles and whatnot, and I can set it to look like you know, 1980s hacker man, green text on black background. I just wish I could keep the colored names. Uh, Big sweep. And now you see the power of sweeps coming in. If we were actually surrounded by these guys, we would be able to murder them so much quicker. We sort of played it a bit safe by doing the big sleep spell, which put most of their numbers in the middle of the room there to sleep, which caused them to get in the way of themselves. Now we're kind of getting in the way of ourselves, trying to get up here to kill them. I gotta remember the way op attacks work. It's not from entering into a... The guarded attack is entering into a threatened square, but op attacks is only when you leave a threatened square, not... But, like, when you leave someone's area of threat, I should say, not necessarily a threatened square, you can sort of jigger things by moving through threatened squares, but not actually leaving their active threat area, and you don't cop an op attack. Basically, you can scooch around someone without copping an op attack. Just remembering how all that properly works is useful for allowing guys to sort of free up space in combat. Though in this case, they're just piling straight into us. So no amount of fancy footwork is going to help with that. There's just a wall of bodies in the way. These boys are well equipped, though. Plate armor on the grunts, like, that's some heavy equipment. Alright. We freed the slave whereafter and all the other slaves at the same time. Oh, really? The bad kitties. Oof. We are somewhat magically exhausted, displacer beasts. Ugh. How many of them? 5 displacer beasts, okay. Now they are vulnerable to stink. This is gonna be a big problem. Just trying to even hit a displacer beast normally is a nightmare. You know what? I'll do a prayer. It's buffs. This is the kind of situation where buffs -1 on the enemy's Thaco, +1 on our Thaco. This is very much a situation where that is going to matter. We're rolling bad numbers. Yeah, you've been here the whole time. You're the magic user, of course. Unfortunately, we don't have Big Hat for you. It's not that kind of, there's no, like, distinction between witches and wizards and whatnot yet. This is AD&D 1st edition. You are just magic user. Unfortunately, Ranger is not an option in Pool of Radiance. It is an option in the next game, Curse of the Azure Bonds, but Pool of Radiance is very limited in its like what we've got here. So just sort of working within restrictions. There actually will be some class changes because you can import your characters into the next game. I will be doing some class changes because we get access to Ranger and Paladin. I'm not exactly certain how it's all going to go down yet. Well, bad build. The only, like, really, like, bad build would be Thief, like raw thief, non-multi-classed thief. Technically, a raw magic user is not good. But a raw magic user gets to their like maximum level available in this game quicker by being just a straight magic user rather than a multi-class, which gives you access to like what we were just using, the like multiple fireballs. You get access to that kind of power quicker by not having them multi-classed. So it's a sort of trade-off of how you want to approach that. And also, yes, well, yes, very much so. And that's where that meme comes from, because this is the Fireball has that rule set in this where it explodes bigger inside because of the concussive nature of walls. BG 1 and 2 is AD&D second. That's different. Also, some of what makes good and bad in this is like how it's implemented in Pool of Radiance. So AD&D first, which is what we're playing at the moment. You know what? Just blast them with it. Oh, you're out of. Oh no, wait! You've got the brace of magic missiles. Go. Choo. The brace of Wand of Magic Missiles is not like an actual thing, but she has like 4 wands of magic missiles, so I just think of it like a brace of, like a bandolier of pistols going down the chest, except it's a bandolier of wands. Did you see? It's hard to judge. I was gonna say, did you enjoy what you played of D&D? But it's so subjective. Like a good DM absolutely makes or breaks the experience. But not even that. Like also like the people you play with really like changes up whether like it's a good or a bad experience. It's so subjective. Yeah, that's unfortunately a very common story. Yeah, no, it's never like D&D drama. It's the interpersonal drama. Is that or just like when you're older and it just becomes super difficult. Yeah, well, okay, so I wasn't gonna try to stereotype too hard, but yes, it's usually something like a breakup happens or something like that, and yeah, that yeah. There's a bit of an old meme when it comes to like D&D and whatnot, but never playing a game that involves the GM's girlfriend. That's going to end badly. Well, The RPG dice is never useless. They've got all sorts of uses for RPG dice. As for rulebooks, that just sort of depends on yourself. Like I've got rulebooks for all sorts of different RPGs that have been either used or not used, but they're just, I find them interesting to read. I don't know, you probably weren't here the other day. I went and picked up, I acquired like all the AD&D source books in digital form, just for point of reference while I'm playing this. Like, where are we? Oh, hang on. I clicked the bad thing. Computer not happy. Computer says no. One of the storage drives had to spin up. It doesn't like it. It's funny, I don't have, like a good set of themed dice. I just have a bucket of dice. Here we are. Where is it? Plonk that one into here. Yeah, there we are. So, like, this is the, PHB from AD&D. We went and fished out, I went and fished out a ton of the old source book. Well, literally all the AD&D source books the other day. Because I was curious. Like, this one we pulled out because we needed certain, I think the thief tables I was looking for to see the math on the thief skills. It was like page 30 something, wasn't it? Nope, 20, 26, 28. Yeah, so like this, I was just curious about the actual, like, chances for the thief skills. Well, you've got a lot of tools and whatnot these days that allow you to mitigate the math part, as it were. Or, like, you can do like I'm doing here, where you play a video game and it does the math for you. I'm making things extra nerdy by going and pulling out the source books and doing the math myself to check that the game is doing it properly. That's a bit unnecessary. But I've actually been having almost too much fun doing this with the like pulling up the source books and whatnot. It's not. It's like dedication would be if it was like a chore. This isn't a chore to me. I'm actually having a great time. Like, where's the? Oh yeah, the original monster manual. Let's see. I'm just curious. Do we have Displacer Beast in the original monster manual? Yes, we do. Let's go look up the original art for the Displacer Beasts. You can see why they're the big kitties. Assuming the art for them is in here. Yeah, there we go. The big kitty. I love going through and like pulling up all the old fantasy art. It's so good. But yeah, as you can see from their bullshit here, they've already got a low AC, and then they get even more bollocks because they're out of phase. Yeah. Anyway, video game. Let's make the video game happen. Will the council chambers be open at 5:30 a.m.? They are! There are font options for this. I quite like this font, but there are, yeah, the other people have had problems with the font in the game as well, and there are ways to jigger with the font. It's a surprisingly well-supported game, given it's originally from 1988. A lot of what we're doing with this is not part of the base game. So, like, all this business going on up the top here with the characters, and then the little menu hidden underneath it, and then all this business with the map, that's all through a thing called the Gold Box Companion, which is an extra program that plugs into the game. The core screen here is the original game. The music also is coming through the Gold Box Companion rather than the base game. And because it's one of those old games as well, like this, it came with like proper hardcover, well not hardcover, hard printed like books, manuals and whatnot with the game that you're expected to reference as you play. So this isn't just for like information on the monsters. There's all sorts of like proclamations and journal entries and tavern tales and lots of like external stuff. Yeah, I'm having a great time with this. As for it being HD music, the game didn't originally have music. It had one track in very specific versions of the game, but it didn't have like a proper full soundtrack or anything. So what the Gold Box Companion does is you have several folders for like overworld music, town music, dungeon music, combat music, and victory music, and you put different tracks in there. So we've got a lot of like sort of ambient fantasy stuff that's appropriate for use. This is very, yeah, as you said, nerd maxing is very much appropriate for what I'm doing with this. Right. The clerk speaks. Bivant was delighted with the child's rescue. They left some trinkets for you. Here's your reward. 3,200 XP is certainly an appreciated reward. What else did they leave us? Gems and jewelry. I'll take all of that. Wait, what? What did we miss? Oh! That's... What? That's... Huh? Are we supposed to... This... Okay, so this is the... When you accept the, Go kill the undead quest, they give you a 200 sword of undead killing and 4 clerical scrolls of, regeneration. I don't know if I'm supposed to have received all of this a second time. I don't know if the game's bugged out, or if they really did give you, like, a second set of it. Interesting. That'll be useful, though. The clerk shuffles through her papers. On the matter of commissions, she says, I can offer you the following. These are all the commissions currently available, but... Yeah, okay, fair enough. So we just finished the, yeah, the rescue the councilman's child. We have a diplomatic mission from Councilman Cadorna to go visit, Zental Keep. That's probably our next objective. And then, we've also got, yeah, the Valhingen Graveyard. We're gonna need to kill undead. That can wait for now, because that's gonna be a real mission. Unfortunately, Bear is just short of XP from hitting next level, and next level's the fun fighter level, so... But, we got... Nova will be hitting the next level for fighter, and that's when you get the first set of additional attacks. Now, you want confusing fucking math. The additional attacks for high-level fighters. It's confusing goddamn math on this stuff. So at level 7, fighters get 1-2 attacks. What that means is every second round of combat, they get 2 attacks. You gotta keep track of that. And it's very, very unintuitive, but it's very useful. Speaking of math, 65, max 14, we want at least like 72? 74, yeah, I'll take that. The fighters get 1d10 plus con bonus plus because they're fighters. So in this case, it's 1d10 plus 4 health on level up. And I was just doing the math of like, if we roll like less than half, I was gonna do some jiggery pokery to make sure we got at least half of that, but we got more than half of that. So I think we got what, 9 out of 14, so that's fine. That is acceptable. And about 800 XP off leveling up. Alright. We'll go to the shop. We picked up like a crap ton of gear off the pirate leader. Which I want to ID all of that and see what we got. Longsword +1, not very exciting. Chainmail +1, not very exciting to be honest. And chainmail +1, okay. Any kind of magic shield is good. Oops, ID. Shield +2, very nice. What? Longsword +4. Hot diggity dog. Plate +3. Woo! That's why he had -6 AC. Fucking wearing uber magic plate. Not enough money. I mean, not enough money. Damn it. Sell some of this crap and we'll have more money than we want. Alright, the longsword +1s are basically useless, so we'll sell all of them. We'll hold on to, I think, like maybe 1 suit of chain +1? I need to work out if plate is better than chain +1. Chain +1 might equal plate, but will have less movement penalty, so the chain +1 might be better than plate. I'll need to run the numbers on that. Obviously, the plate +3. Oh, boy. That's a bit of gear and a half. My god. Those are some of the best armor in the game, I think. I guess we are getting towards the end of the game. He'd already had a shield +2. Damn, do we have multiple shield +2s? What the hell? Oh, there's the Sahag... No, not the Sahagin. The Lizard Men. the wizard was trying to turn the Lizard Men into Sahagin. Yeah, that's right. We got a few +2 shields already. Huh, I think we've got... +1. +1, okay, cool. Alright, the shield +2 retroactively less exciting, but still useful. This is probably like, what the fuck is going on? This is just mad menu management. We don't need that. Short +2. Okay, we need to do some math. So AC -4. Take off the plate. Put on the chain +1. AC -3. But movement 12. One less AC for double move allotment. Like once you start getting down into those like -4, -5 AC range, like that statistically like is really pushing things in your favor. It probably is best to take the higher AC. Hey, Doomington, how's it going? Actually, maybe in the case of half, I might... No, because it's... Racy just isn't as good all up. Alright, what do we got over here? We're already using a short sword +2. We've got a shield +2. It just goes away then. I still find it amusing that we've got the dwarf equipped with a cloak of elvenkind. And that was another thing we had to we had to go look up magical items and what effects they actually had because the game does not tell you. So we had to go pull out where was it? Was it Unearthed Arcana, I think? To look up what the fuck a Cloak of Elvenkind does. It makes you invisible for the first round of combat. I don't actually know if we're gonna get use out of the two-handed swords of undead slaying. Because the +3 versus undead is nice, but to wield a two-handed sword, you've got to unequip a shield, and since we've got +2 shields, that's actually a pretty significant decrease to our AC to take those +2 shields off. I have a suspicious feeling that the Sword of Undead Slayings won't get used. Maybe. I will hold on to them just in case. Maybe for boss killing. If we need to, like, pile on something real big. We have too much money again. -7! Fuck me! Goddamn untouchable! Did we use detect? I think we did, didn't we? We used a hold. Where? Yep. Checks out. The cure detect. Cure light. Detect. Oh, that. Okay, I see. I see what happened. Yeah, that's. Just confusing myself a bit. Hold person. Hold person. Lightning bolts. Prayer. Sleep. Magic missile, magic missile. Stinking cloud, stinking cloud. Fireball, fireball. Unfortunately, you cannot combine stinking cloud and fireball for a giant gas explosion. It might be for the better, though. That might just result in me killing myself. Did everyone actually memorize everything right now? Dang it. They did not. Short one fireball. Do we need to, like, do another mega rest? Or, oh shit, we might actually have to. How? I don't know. Something like that. -7. That's 3 longsword too. Well, he just straight up doesn't need the 200 sword of undead slaying. It's good. It's +3 versus undead, but he's got +3, +4 longsword, so it's actually a downgrade. Alright. I think we're right to take a trip out to Zental Keep. We're on a diplomatic mission from Alderaan. However, I have been going for just over 2 hours, so I am going to take a short break here. I will be back in a few minutes. And, we'll run the diplomatic mission. If you need to go grab yourself a coffee or go get a stretch yourself, now is the time to do it. Otherwise, I will be back shortly. Alrighty. And back. Got a fresh cup of coffee. All stretched out. Ready to go. Sorry, just making sure everything's all good. Looks like it is. Alright, video games. Now, we're gonna get out east, so again, we need to sort of backtrack through the city. Or backtrack, we need to traverse across the city. Because we've already reclaimed all these areas, like we've depopulated them of monsters, there's no surprise encounters in here. Well, maybe there's surprise encounters, there's no random encounters. So we do know the fights out here can get a bit spicy. I think there's meant to be something special you can find. Yeah, that. As you walk through the area, 2 ankegs erupt. Yeah, alright. I knew there was meant to be something that spicy out here. And here it be. Oh boy, let's give this a try. If I remember my monsters, ankegs are acid spitters. Crunch! And yep, there we go. Acid damage, not good. It managed to hit the guy with -7 AC. Motherfucker! Ankegs, tier 6 monster. Large burrowing insects with great mandibles. These creatures have been known to spit a powerful acid. I think once we beat them, we'll also have a look at the cheat. Well, the cheats. We'll have a look at the monster manual once we beat them and see what. I'm curious what that says about their acid. I cast magic missile at the darkness. Yeah, double attack! Holy shit, I forgot. I talked about that and everything. He's got the multi-attack now. Jesus Christ. Don't be stupid. I was gonna run in and whop him with the mage. It's like, 4 health remaining. That's mage damage. You can do that with a quarterstaff. Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to frickin' hit an Ankeg. I'm hoping that... Okay, the acid does not appear to be, like, lasting damage, and it doesn't appear to have, like, destroyed anything. It just appears to be extra damage on top of. Ooh, lovely. Potatoed that roll. Alright, Nkeg. Yeah, there we are. These boys. Okay, yeah, so their regular melee attack inflicts acid damage, but they can also do an acid squirt for considerable damage. A group of armed guards ride by. Let's, save, go in, and, see what's what. A group of men on horseback ride out to meet you. Their leader says, "Are you the diplomatic envoys from New Flan?" We are. The riders escort you into the outpost. You're being escorted into Zental Outpost. What's going on? From here, you see a large inner wall around the central keep. This area is busy with men entering and leaving barracks. You are led towards the central keep. You're inside the Commandant's office. He greets you, and you hand him the papers. Now, I think we did get a few bits of potential information about this guy. Oh. Was it in the Cobalt Caves? No, I think it might have been in the Koval Mansion, the Thieves' Notes. About this guy being like an ex-mercenary, like, fucking badass, but hates magic users. After skimming through the papers, the Commandant says, I welcome you and hope you will join me for dinner tonight. He tells a guard to give you a tour of the outpost. The guard giving the tour says, here you'll see one of our fine barracks. There are 6 of these here, each can hold over 100 men. Oh boy, don't want to fight these guys. We don't have enough fireballs. Here you see one of our fine watchtowers, which we have built by the finest stonemasons in the land. From here, you can also see our solidly built outside wall. This wall has survived many attacks, including one from a dragon. The guard says that concludes the tour. I will show you to your quarters. It says quarters or prison. The guard says, here are your quarters. Do not leave this area. He then leaves. Now comes the question of what do we do? Assume if we attempt to leave, it's going to go badly for us. But might as well give it a try. Oh. There are 4 guards here. Their leader says, you are restricted to your quarters. Return to them now. What will you do? Just relax. At dusk, a guard comes by to escort you to dinner. You arrive at the officers' mess and are seated with the Commandant and his advisors. A fine meal of roast boar is served with a hearty red wine. You know, I've never had, like, wild boar. Pig, yes. Boar, no. I still don't think so. I'm just trying to, like... Can you get boar meat? Considered a delicacy in many cultures, okay. Yep, apparently readily available in Australia. I don't think I've ever had boar meat. I suppose, yeah, it's just wild pig. Big pig. I have had hearty red wine. I'm not a big fan of red wine. Commandant turns to one of the characters and says, so how's everything in Flan? What will you talk about? A very big pig. Yes, this is true. I mean, we fought Big Pig earlier in this game, and whoa, they were tough buggers. Politics? As you mention politics, the Commandant says, I've heard that Flan's town council is corrupt. Specifically, Ulrich Eberhard? Is this true? Yeah, see, God damn it. We got a heap of documentation on all this stuff. This is all the, like, thief rumors and whatnot. Don't remember it all. Damn. Damn. You say that Ulrich Eberhard is corrupt, and he responds by saying, I would advise you to be careful when dealing with the town council. You continue your conversation with the Commandant. What will be your next topic of discussion? Magic. One of the Commandant's advisors asks you if you've heard of any unique magical items or places. Don't talk, lie, mention the Pool of Radiance. As you mention the Pool of Radiance, the Commandant tells you a story about that very pool. You enjoy the story and copy it into your journal under entry 46. Oh, what is one? Okay, let's not make it chunky. Radio. Told as a jaunty after-dinner conversation. It's an old story that I first heard while serving at the Citadel of the Raven. Dirge was the usual barbarian hero, the type able to snap five men's backs with his bare hands, wrestle and tame the cloud horses, pierce a man with a javelin from many miles away, and other equally preposterous things. The story goes that Dirge and his band of men found a pool of unfrozen water while wandering in the snowy wastes. Dirge's little pet lizard, Jesma, got too close to the pool and discovered that not only was the water not frozen, it was boiling hot, so hot that it cooked the skin right off Jesma. Dirge was so angered he thrust his spear into the pool and roiled the waters. The demon of fire that inhabited the pool was disturbed and roared out of the pool to do battle. The demon leapt from man to man, consuming them in a single touch. But the demon of fire could not defeat Dirge. Neither could Dirge find a weapon strong enough to withstand the creature's fire. After battling for an entire day, Dirge finally called upon his totem god for aid. With magical aid, Dirge was able to trap the flaming demon into a triangle of power where supposedly he is even to this day. Okay, so some sort of demon is trapped in the pool, question mark? You continue your conversation with the Commandant. What will be your next topic of discussion? City? Are you going to talk about New or Old Flan? New Flan. As you talk about New Flan, the Commandant listens carefully. The Commandant says, is it true that the real power in New Flan is Bishop Brachio? That's the head of... Is that the Tire Lads, I think? As you say that, Bishop Brachio is the real power in Flan, and the Commandant responds by saying, Flan must be a city of fools if a Bishop of Tyre has power. You talk a little while longer, then the Commandant states he has other duties to attend to. He bids you good night. You just walk through a wall? It is night, and you're in your quarters. How do you spend the night? Go to sleep? Sleep with a watch. I think we sleep with a watch. The fact that it's an option... You wait in your room for about 2 hours when suddenly 4 armed guards bust in and attack you. Yeah, how did I know this was gonna go wrong? AIDS. AC 5, not exactly scary. I should watch my mouth. Wallop! Oh shit, they got bows. That's what I was saying earlier about, I need to remember I can scooch around people without copping op attacks. 20 silver, whatever. That's not going to be anything magical on a bunch of aids. As you defeat the guards, some more men run in an attack. I see how this is going to go. Do we try to hit him with the EP? Ah, shit. You got hit. Means you can't cast. Wasn't sure. I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if we were able to affect the corporals. We mostly weren't. Oof. The double attack! Oh, surrenders. An alarm goes off in the distance. Lovely. Why? Why have they decided to kill us? Some guards spot you and attack. This might be a meat grinder of a mission. Sweep. I'm going to check each time, just in case. If I do see something that looks like sus, we'll drop a detect magic. I don't know why there's a door marked there when there's clearly no door there. There's probably a hidden door there. Oh, maybe not even. What the heck? Hmm. Great confusion as the guards run to their posts. Some guards spot you and attack. Time for the big sweeps! So I'm not sure with the area we fight in, like like actual representation of it in game. I don't know if it is meant to like at least vaguely represent the physical area we were in, because we were in a small enclosed corridor, and we are fighting in a small enclosed corridor. I don't know how intelligent the game is about that. I know some of the later Ultima games, they're not even later, even fairly early on, the combat grids represented at least vaguely the area you were in, so it's not out of the question for a game from '88 to be doing that. Well, I want to say, unfortunately, no Braves here, only regular humans, but that joke might confuse people. They, upped their numbers a bit. I don't want to quite start hucking fireballs yet. I may go for a sleep spell, though. Especially if they've got crossbows. With a +4 longsword, I'm going to have a hard time missing these guys. Went one square too far, and I don't want to back out unless I pop an op attack and lose my ability to cast the spell. Good job, genius! That was just double attack, not a sweep. Just a double attack, he says. Finally got double attacks. Just a double attack indeed. Some gods spot you and attack. Some. I'm gonna freaking depopulate this whole keep. I don't even know why they started attacking us. They just started stabbing us. Like, it's an RPG, so I just assumed we were going to end up stabbing people. But thinking about it, like, this is a bit silly. Burn, fucker, burn. Because again, accidentally half getting hit by the fireballs. Or half. Got no hair left at this rate. The all singed off. This one's not on us though. Like, we were playing nice. We delivered the missive. We had dinner. We played nice. We didn't try to start any fights. This is just them trying to kill us. This is like actually justified self-defense. Oh, Jesus, one step. Are they running out of high-tier gods? This is just a sweet fiesta. Interesting. The double attack doesn't seem to proc sweep. That could be a problem. Rules-wise, you might not be able to Sweep on a double attack, but I'm sure you'd be able to, like, opt out of your double attack to take a sweep. All trash. A large group of men, led by a dwarf, runs forward to attack. Okay. This smells like a fireball. Maybe some hold persons, actually. Let's get some hold persons going. This is a scary amount of dudes. I've got to assume we can't hold person that... Well. Goodbye, sir. You are fucked. Let's fucking Kamehameha their ass with a lightning bolt. Me. I'll be honest. Just not as impressive as a fireball. Like, we had the perfect line set up and everything, and just kind of like, naff. I'm gonna execute the, execute the dwarf just in case he frees himself. I don't want to risk that. Oh, stop shooting the mage! You're gonna look like some sort of friggin' holy crusade went down through here, the amount of people that are burnt to death. That's sort of what I was saying before about, like, working out how best to scooch without proccing op attacks. Nope. Well, okay, maybe. Not you. Honestly, like, running away is a pretty legit, decision considering what they've just seen. You know, like 20 of their guys just went up in flames. Nice. It's enough to get level 7 on the bear, which means he gets his secondary attack. Hell yeah. None of that money's worthwhile. Did any of you... There's a dwarven fighter in there. Was he carrying anything cool? Gauntlets? That's definitely something odd. Alright, hang on. Detect. Alright, we got any magical crap. The gauntlets are almost certainly going to be magic. They are indeed. Okay, so that's probably all the dwarf gear. The longsword, the chainmail, the gauntlets. A large group of men, led by the commandant, rush forward and attack. But why, sir? Me, I think we're out of fireballs as well. I didn't realize there was going to be so much. That's, That's a spicy meatball. Old person. I'll be... I feel like I'm cheating. I'm not, but I feel like I am, because we have landed all of our, like, most critical hold persons. This is still going to take a lot of doing, but, like, the two most dangerous things in this fight just went bye-bye. I do wish we had another fireball now. That this is going to be a bit of a grinder. Might turn the CPU speed up a bit. I just remember to turn it back down before we finish the fight out, because there'll probably be conversations at the end of the fight. Oh, this is going to be a real grinder, because we can't sweep these guys. These are all corporals and up. We gotta manually kill them one by one. Putting the mage on the front line was not the smartest thing I've ever done. She does have like AC -2 or something though, so she should be more than right, but still. I'd rather cop the op attacks, get her out. Again, with her AC, it's a fairly reasonable bet. We did get whacked for our trouble, though, so... I'm hoping this is the last of it, since it had the commander. If it's not, we might be in trouble. Because Because we're pretty much out of magical juice at this point. Woof, that's a lot of XP. We need even more if I hadn't surrendered, but hey, I'll take it. Ends the grinder. Gonna do another detect magic. I would be very surprised if they did not have any magical crap on the leaders, at least. Woo! Lots of magical crap. Nice. I will take all of that. After killing the Commandant, the rest of the outpost either surrenders or runs away. I don't think we've done a good thing here, but, like, they were the ones who attacked us. And, like, unprovoked as well. Like, we just friggin' peaceful messengers. Literally don't shoot the messenger. We drove it all to get out. Of course, I'm going to do my usual shenanigans of map. Ugh, I don't know if I'm going to do map everything, because there's the, like, internal bits of the wall as well. Dead end room? What the heck? Huh. There's no way back in? Strange. Well, I guess technically there are doors there, but they're locked, barred, question mark? Yeah, that's gonna just be going through all the walls and everything. Hmm. Sure it is. Ugh. It's not, I was gonna, like, just charge back to down, but, like, wait a minute, let's not get cocky. The fights out here can get kind of spooky. We used up all the caster magic, goddamn. Alright, I think that's everyone. Got a full complement of spells. I'm gonna have to do this manually, unfortunately, because it isn't sort of safe to rest out here, so I don't want to do a in-camp fix, because that does actually feel like cheating when we're in a sort of actually hostile area. Not like mega hostile, but it's not safe. The in-camp fix function is basically just meant for saving time. We don't use it as a cheat. Tree green. Well, hey. Shit. Okay. Where's our... Tree green. These are intelligent, carnivorous insect men who live in burrows. They have 4 arms and a poisonous bite that paralyzes their foes. Oy, okay. Defensive lines. Throw magic at them. Pray. Okay, we're not dead yet. That's a good start. Basically just praying to dodge the poison effect. Hey, the double attack. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, okay. That was a little scary. They got way, way more hits on me than I wanted them to. How do we, like, what boat is that? Surely we can take the boat out there, then. It's light, but it's 2 a.m. I think the game is confused about what time it actually is. Oh, was it, did we determine that it was, like, it's backwards for some reason? I think that's the case. Where did we picked up a bunch of magic items. There we are. +2 longsword. Javelin of lightning. Plate +2. Shield +1. Gauntlets of ogre power. Interesting. Wonder what that does. Mail +1. Longsword +1. Okay, so the shield +1. Longsword and chainmail can all just go. Plate mail +2. That's amazing. Holy shit, that's amazing. Gauntlets of ogre power. I'm probably gonna have to open up Unearthed Arcana. I don't know what those are. There's good old Unearthed Arcana. Oh no, my storage hard drive has to wake up again. Spin, 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 spin. I've got all the books stored on an external hard drive that's a platter drive. Okay, Unearthed Arcana. Does it not have magical items? Oh, I thought it was Unearthed Arcana. Ah, Dungeon Master section. Let's see, what do we got here? Treasure. $97? Miscellaneous magic? So what were we looking for? Giant gauntlets of ogre power. Hmm. Weaponless combat is not what you want to see. Unarmed. Someone break out the grappling rules! No, no, do not do that. Does it maybe come under, like, armor? Because the gauntlets? Yeah, what? Shit, there's the grappling rules! No, no, bad grappling rules, go away. I wonder if I can control F in this. One? Okay, no, Gauntlets of Ogre Power. You've got Gauntlets of Ogre Power on your, like, treasure table. But nothing in here to explain what the Gauntlets of Ogre Power do. Do we need a DMG? Okay. Does the DMG have gauntlets? Oh, it just took a while. Oh, many. Okay. Well, how about if we try ogre? Nope. Damn. Oh, I don't know where I'd find a gauntlets of ogre power then. I'm probably gonna have to go to the internet. Gives the wearer strength 18? AD&D second, but I'm going to assume the functionality is pretty much the same. It's supposed to be in the DMG. Wait, look, Gauntlet of Ogre Power. Oh, here we are. Okay, holy shit. Why was that so hard? Why couldn't it find Ogre? Oh yeah, Gauntlets of Ogre Power. A pair of Ogre Power gauntlets appeared the same as typical handwear for armor. The wearer of these gloves, however, is imbued with 1800 strength in his or her hand, arms, and shoulders when striking with the hand or with a weapon hurled or held. That gauntlet adds +3 hit probability, +6 damage when inflicted with a hit made. These gauntlets are particularly desirable when combined with a girdle of giant strength and a hurled weapon. They enlarge or shrink to fit human to halfling size. So, I think the gauntlets then want to go to half. I'm curious, does that actually work? Because she's restricted to 17 strength because she's a she. But then if we give her gauntlets of ogre power... Oh! Boom! Yeah, this, I've said this a few times now, Kitsubin. This is, old school D&D directly implemented warts and all. And no, there is no trade-off. There is no balance. It is just -1 strength because that's how the rules are written. But gauntlets of ogre strength get us around that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Is that ups her Thaco and her damage, like 11 and +9, and so if we then... Yeah, 13 and plus... Oh, it makes a monstrous difference. And this is gonna be stupid, but she's now got a reasonable encumbrance limit. She can actually hold things. Here, have these gauntlets of ogre strength so you can be a pack mule. Oh, right, we've got some ID work to do down here. We got a ring of fire resistance. 3 potions of extra healing. Very nice. Braces of AC 3. That might be an improvement. Another ring of fire resistance. Give me a wand of magic. No, give me a wand of fireballs. Wand of lightning? Hey, sure. Yes, please. Oh, goddamn. No, I don't want to. Is she on braces of AC 4? Yeah, okay, so braces of AC 3 will actually be an upgrade. We got too much shit! The ring of fire resistance to the front line, boys, and just hope that they never need it, because if we're having to use rings of fire resistance, it means we're possibly fighting dragons. That would be scary. Indeed, dragons big spoopy. No reason not to equip it, I suppose. $9,000 gold! Jesus. I'm just going to sell that 200 sword plus 2. It's not... We're never going to use it, because a situation we'd need to use it, it's not worth taking off the plus 2 shield. I have a bad feeling we're gonna have way too much money again. Yep, we have way too much money again. I'm gonna have to waste a bunch of it buying expensive stuff as, like, a pseudo bank. Oh dear. Our AC situation, however, is just nuts now. What's gonna happen? We were supposed to play Diplomancy and we murdered everyone. Clerk speaks. We are pleasantly surprised that you completed your mission so swiftly. Cadorna was wagering your return would be much delayed. Here's your reward. XP's always the big bit. What else have we got in here? Gems and jewelry. Porphyros Cadorna is a traitor to the city. If you find him, kill him. The clerk shuffles through her papers. On a matter of commissions, he says, I can offer the following. Lord Urslingen wishes to urgently speak with you. Go through the south door of the Trader Cadorna's old quarters. Shit got real, what? Thank you for coming. I must be brief, for our need is urgent. Our one chance to defeat the enemy is through an assault on the castle. To do this, we must secure the Stojano Gate. The gate is too strong to be taken by storm. A small band must slip inside and hold until relieved. You are the best and the bravest. The council has instructed me to entrust the task to you. Okay. We've also got a bunch of level ups to do. That will at least blow through some of our money. Alright, so I'm assuming the, come on, brain. Dental Keep Boys. I'm assuming something went hinky there because of, like, Cadorna's betrayal. That maybe that's why they ended up trying to kill us. Okay, 72, so max of 86. Ugh, 77. No, yuck, that's horrible. Like, say... Alright. Oh, she does indeed have a fighter level up. Okay, so 56, 12, 6, something like 60 would be good. 61? We just fought a couple of 3 Kreen. It was kind of scary. 61, perfect. Same again? So we'd be looking for mid-50s? Yep, alright, take that. Oh, the poison. Yeah, the poison was the bit I was really scared about. Thankfully it didn't, didn't bite us. Yep, that's been our primary method of dealing with humanoid thingies. We found them out in the Grand Wilds. We haven't encountered them in like a themed area, as it were. They haven't been part of like a specific adventure package or something. They've just been in the wilderness. We probably need to convert up some of our currency again, so let's go do that. Okay, so 7,800 platinum. That's a lot. That's a lot. 39,000 worth of gold. Can we sell enough crap to get to 50,000 worth of gold? Maybe? Gems and jewelry do kind of add up. Yeah, we easily get there. They say you can't take it with you when you die, but if you convert it all into diamond necklaces, you certainly can be buried with them. Still, so much fucking platinum left over. The diamond necklaces literally do nothing. They are just purely like a money conversion, basically. Now we have 2 platinum spheres and 2 diamond necklaces. And we got money left over. And keep in mind, every time we do that, we basically like lose half our money in that like conversion process. It just lets us carry around that large of value without being retardedly over encumbered. Because there's no, like, you don't have a like a bank or somewhere you can store stuff. It's an old school video. You've got to manage just with your party's inventory. Oh boy. Okay, so adventure-wise, next up's the goddamn undead graveyard that we've kind of been putting off this whole time. Oh. Okay, all set. All set. What did she cast? Did we cast like a magic missile or something? Yes, we did cast magic missile. It's like logically it makes sense. But because there isn't a bank or a place where the player can like store their crap, all your money and equipment is based on the overall party carrot capacity. If it was just a case of like you had a home base you could go back to, or like a bank you could store stuff in, that would make it much less bothersome. But since you're just operating off of like character inventory, yeah, see, this, you can't, like, there's no item stay. If you drop something, it just poof gone. There's no, it doesn't, like, go into memory. Alright, I'm just tossing up if I want to attempt the, Valhingen Graveyard at this point or not. Like, I want to, but I'm definitely feeling a bit on the tired side, and I know this is gonna be, like, a pretty stonky undertaking. Yeah, we'll be level drained so much there won't be anything left. But yeah, no, well that's part of the problem, is we've got to dodge all the level drain effects. And like there's no... Hmm... Because they've got, like... The ghosts drain levels, the whites... No, not the whites. The whites drain levels as well. The ghouls inflict paralysis. Uh... And, like, paralysis might not sound so bad, but there's no way to cure paralysis in this game. If you get paralyzed, the cure is to die. Which is most likely what will happen as soon as you get paralyzed. I'm hoping it's like largely gonna be zombies and skeletons en masse, and then the bigger units not so en masse. Hmm. Yeah, I think I might call it a night here. I am definitely feeling a bit on the tired side, and we did do 3+ hours earlier today as well with the Gundam stream, so yeah, I think I will call it here. I don't want to, because I know it is gonna just be such a fiddly mess dealing with the like all the undead crap, and if I'm getting tired, I might end up starting like get grumpy at the game. I don't want to do that. So I think I will call it here. We've made like good progress today anyway. We knocked out we knocked out the pirate stuff, the slave traders. We rescued the missing child, and then well, Zental Keep kind of, that was not Zental Keep. No, yeah, Zental Keep was just bad. Everything went bad. We were sent there on diplomancy, and it went bad. And then it turned out the guy that sent us there was a traitor, and oh, everything's going bad. Oh dear. All right. I will be back tomorrow night. I don't know exactly when. It depends on how tired after work I am. We'll be doing we'll be doing robot stuff for Super Robo Sunday, but the translation thing is still broken, so whether I try to get another translation engine working or I just do some other robot stuff, I was kind of hoping it would be like fixed by now. The fact that it's been down, like broken for this long, I'm starting to think it might not be fixed at any point now. Anyway, for now, that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.